Good morning, students. This is my new next session of online classes. Students, in today's online class, I will discuss chapter 10 of 7th class. In this chapter, I will discuss the term respiration and its different types. Students, see these diagrams. In these diagrams, a player of cricket who feel pain in his leg. Students, why he feel pain in his legs? So students, let's I explain you the pain of the cricketer leg. Students, at the end of this session, you will be understood the term cellular respiration, list the differences between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration, and the process of respiration in plants. There is a variety of food, and students, you all know food provides us energy, and this energy is provided from glucose which is present in a given food. This glucose provides us energy, and this energy is stored in mitochondria. This is called cellular respiration because it occurs in cell. See students, this is the structure of human cell. In this cell, a cell organelle which named as mitochondria, which is the site for energy production. In this cell, the respiration occurs, so it is called cellular respiration. In this diagram, a number of cells occur. These cells grow in number and release lots of energy, which is a usable form of energy. There is a unique tendency of cell. Cell occurs reproduction, by which its content which is present inside the cell divides in two, and nucleus also divided into two, and cell form two different cells with their functions. So students, there are so many activities performed by human beings which needed energy, like cycling, running, walking. These all activities needed lots of energy, and this energy is formed from cell by the process of respiration. So students, after the explanation of the term respiration, now come to the topic different types of respiration. See these diagrams. In these diagrams, G is for glucose and O2 for oxygen. In one diagram, you can see oxygen molecule and glucose, but in another diagram, only glucose occur without the presence of oxygen. So on these diagrams, we can classify respiration into two different types. In one diagram in which glucose is present with oxygen, here the respiration occur is called aerobic respiration because glucose react with oxygen and break down into its different components with lots of energy. But in another diagram, only glucose is present with the absence of oxygen, so this respiration is called anaerobic respiration. When glucose react with oxygen, if it give rise to carbon dioxide, which is represented as CO2, water which is H2O, and lots of energy which is used to do work and very processes. Students, see this diagram. This is the diagram of a fungi which is known as yeast. In yeast, anaerobic respiration occur. It means the respiration which occur in the absence of oxygen, and the product which is formed by this process is known as alcohol. Students, the product of anaerobic respiration which is called as alcohol is used to make beer, wine by the process of fermentation. So students, I think now you are understood the term respiration and its two different types, which are aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. There is an example of anaerobic respiration which occur in humans. Athletics or sportsmen feel pain in their legs. This pain is due to the lack of oxygen provided to this organ. During the lack of oxygen, there is less oxygen in this part. So, this glucose is converted into lactic acid, and this lactic acid deposited or accumulated in the leg and causes muscle cramps. Diagrammatically, you can see this lactic acid release carbon dioxide and water without releasing the energy. I think students, you all are understood by these terms. So students, next topic discussed in next video.